Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Muzammil Yaqub, lecturer, Department of Technology, and your instructor for this course, which is Materials and Methods of Construction. Dear students, in our today's video lecture, which is 11th lecture, so in this lecture we are going to discuss about tiles in detail. I mean its definition, and then in the next part, which is our second part of this video lecture, in which we are going to discuss about manufacturing processes of tiles, different stages, right? So let's start. So the question raised, what is tile? As we know, in our daily life we can see our tiles in our homes, right? So on the basis of civil engineering, a tile is manufactured piece of hard wearing material such as ceramic, stone, metal, or even glass, generally used for covering roofs or covering, you can say, for covers, and for floor finishing as well, and for wall, right? For interior looks, or normally you can see inside of rooms, and for ventilation purpose, for insulation purpose as well. So these are the some common uses of tiles. Alternatively, tile can sometime refer to similar unit or smaller unit, you can say, made from lightweight materials. Like lightweight materials means such as wood, you can say, or different mineral wool as well, which comes in the important, or comes in the special categories of tiles. And its applications, as I said earlier, sealing of walls, or ceilings of roofs as well. So this was all about tile, its general definition. So let's discuss its manufacturing process. So basically there are 7 stages involved in manufacturing of a tiles. So the first one known as raw material. The second one is called batching. In that process we mix together different raw materials, right? And the third one is mixing and grinding. We use mechanical mixtures, different type of mixtures for mixing together the raw material, and then grinding for, so we can achieve its powder form. And in the fourth step, which is known as spray drying or dryer, we use a spray dryer for moisture drying, right? And then comes pressure glazing. In the fifth step, we tends to we tends to press the tiles. And then for architectural look, we tends to use different type of designs. And after that, the sixth step comes, which is known as drying. So in this process, we let tiles, right, to dry on there's all I think there is a two process involved. The one we use microwaves strategy, and the other is you just place on open atmosphere or at room temperature. And the last one is burning process or firing process, you can say. So basically these 7 steps are involved in the manufacturing of tiles. So as I discussed in the previous slide, so over here in this diagram you can see how different stages are linked together. As I previously said in the slide, the first one is collection of raw material, how it is connected with the second stage. Then comes the third stage of drying, and after that comes glazing, and basically the last one is called burning or firing stage. And after that we achieve the final our product, right, our final product. So let's discuss these stages one by one. The first is as I said, collection of raw materials. So basically There are two type of material used in manufacturing of tiles. The first one is clay. So clay normally is simple clay, or we can use another clay which is mixed with the different type of minerals, right? And normally this type of mineral clay is found in the earth crust, right? And the type of natural minerals we can use in the manufacture of tiles is, for example, feldspar. So over here in this picture you can see the three shapes of feldspar as well. Normally it is available in three shapes. So you can see the first one is with the brown cleavage, the second one is with milky cleavage, and the last one is dark green color, right? And another type of tile is normally made with the marble tile. So over here in this picture you can see the different type of marble stones as well. Normally these type of stones are crushed and then used in the manufacturing process. So the crushing is done with the help of either jaw crusher or different type of crushers normally you can use. The second stage is known as batching. In this stage we tends to mix the raw material, right, we collected for tile manufacturing, and mixing them together with the ratio of 50% clay and 50% of another material. For example, if you are using feldspar, so it will be the 50% of feldspar, or if you are using the if you are making marble tiles, so you will use 50% marble as well. And then according to that quantity, right, you mix together these compounds and with proper weight, right, and then forward for the next stage, which is mixing and grinding. So in this process we use different type of mixtures, for example shell mixture, ribbon mixture, or intensive mixtures. Over here in this picture you can see this is known as intensive mixture. So in this mixture we put all the raw materials, and this mixture basically convert this raw material into powder form. And also this is known as dry mixture as well, because there is no water involved in this mixture. So the resulting product is known as dry mixture, dry mixing. Sometimes normally or sometimes water is also used, because water improves the mixing quantity or mixing quality of the right product, I mean the raw material. And basically this mixing of water, and this process is done in the separate mixture, right, or separate mill. We called it ball mill, right? And the mixture we get from that process is known as a slurry or slip, right? And after that we tend to evaporate moisture from that slurry, and normally 40 to 50% of moisture, I mean, is dry out by drying process. So this is how it looks like ball mixture, right? In this mixture we tends to mix, I mean, water with the raw materials and make a slurry. The fourth step is known as spray drying. In this stage we use spray dryers, right? So basically this involves pumping the slurry into an atomizer consisting of a rapidly rotating disc, right, or nozzle, and droplet of that split are desired or dried as they are heated by the rising hot air column, forming small or free flowing, right? So the result in a powder stable for forming means you can now use required molds, or according to the construction requirement what type of tile you are manufacturing. So there comes the pressure glazing stage. In this process we use I mean different type of compression machines, right, to compress or press that tile into required or into desired shape. And then in this process we also done glazing process as well. So this is an advanced process. Normally in our previous, if you see or if you study the previous old processes, so the pressing and glazing were done in the separate stages. But in the new in the new process, which is the currently we are studying, with both the process are means taken place combined. So this is how glazing looks like. You can see the example of the glazing, different type of tiles with flowers and decorations and their usages. So the second last stage is known as drawing. When we make tiles according to our desired size or required size, we'll place them in room temperature for drying, so it can achieve and avoid shrinkaging, because it prevents shrinking cages or cracks, right? So basically there are three strategies used. The first one is just placing in the room temperature, and the second one is placing in the heat or microwave oven energy and letting them dry. And the third strategy is placing that tiles in open atmosphere. So the last stage is known as firing, or you can say burning process. Basically kilns are used in this process, and these kilns moves the waves on a roller conveyor. Firing time in a roller kilns can be as low as 60 minutes, and with firing temperature around 1150 Celsius or more, right? So this was all about our manufacturing process of tiles. So see you in our next video lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.